This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
So as we are winding down the church year, we get these texts that are all pointing towards the end. And Jesus reminds us there will be signs. There will be signs. Now, I'm a great sign girl myself. I'm seeing signs everywhere. I'm not sure what they always mean, but there you go. Signs, signs, everywhere are signs. Today, we have this text about signs. We can read these and feel all kinds of anxiety about what is to come. And what will the signs look like and where will they come from? But the bottom line, I think, of what Jesus wants us to think about today is the signs pointing to Jesus. The signs pointing to the good news. We, as followers of Jesus, can best keep our eye on Jesus, wherever the signs come from and whatever the signs look like. So there are signs everywhere. It's not always easy to see them, or sometimes we see them in retrospect. Sometimes we ignore them, but there are signs everywhere. The huge question is, where do your signs point? Do they point you back to Christ? So today we have the honor of hearing one person's story. It's a story about signs, and signs that pointed for her. So at this point, I'm going to ask Ciara to come on up and get comfortable. I'm not sure if anybody ever gets comfortable seated up front, but we'll do our best. So Ciara, the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
Hi, my name's Ciara Annen. I'm a senior at Silverton High School. My family is sitting over there.
I think the entire family might be sitting over there.
My whole family. My mom, my dad, my grandma, my brother and sister, and their spouses, my aunt and uncle and cousins.
The family. The family is here. So you are a senior in high school. How do you spend your time?
Volleyball. I go to
That
school.
was an easy answer.
Yeah. I go to school, then afterwards I would have volleyball practice, or I would get ready for club practice, or some sort of tournament or game. Basically, I play volleyball all the time.
Volleyball, that explains it. So beyond volleyball, a pretty regular high school student until about a year ago, because this is right around the year anniversary. Yeah. Last fall, your life had a dramatic change. Can you tell us about what happened?
I had been in a few car accidents. My first one was September 12th. My second one was November 5th. The third one was December 7th, about there, right? First day of winter break. My first accident was the worst one. I had an orbital blowout, and
It's okay.
42 fractures on the right side of my face. From my eye to my jawline, I had 42 fractures. Broken nose. I had to have surgery to fix my sinus because I couldn't breathe. My second accident, I pulled all my muscles on my left side, trying to pull away from hitting the door. It was a T-bone. Which the first accident was a single car where I hit gravel, hit the guardrail, overcorrected, spun out, and hit a tree. That was the first accident. Second accident was a T-bone next to the post office. I pulled away from hitting the door, so I pulled all the muscles. The third accident, I was with my friends up in the snow, and I was the only one wearing a seatbelt. Both my friends got concussions, and one of them bit through her lip. I'm the only one that didn't have damage to me.
And you were in a seatbelt.
Yeah. And the next day I had my surgery for my sinus.
Wow. So these three huge pivotal events, how do you see things differently these days? Because there was some major effect on you. I mean, you know, we're talking about fractures and we're talking about surgery, but some other things happened for you too.
Yeah. After my accident, I was mad. I was mad at God. And I was wondering why it happened to me. And all my questions ended with me. It never ended with my family, us, how it affected us. And didn't affect, or the questions didn't revolve around my family. It all revolved around me. And I learned that, and I started asking questions about my family, how it affected them.
And what did you learn?
What
when you started asking the different questions?
I found that it shouldn't revolve around me. It didn't affect just me. It was, they were with me on all of it.
Yeah. So would you say that your point of view has changed in the last year?
Yes, dramatically. I stopped asking questions about how things affect me. I asked how it will affect me and others, and my family or other people besides me.
Yeah. But some other traumatic ways too. Practical. You're in a group of kids and nobody's buckled up except for you.
Yeah. I wear my seatbelt in every car now. My friends will be like, why are you wearing a seatbelt? I'm like, we might be going down the street, but I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to come around the corner.
But even the way you socialized has changed too, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friends will ask if I want to go out or do stuff, and I'll just be like, maybe next time, or we'll see.
Yeah. So was there a time that you thought God did this to you, that God zapped you?
Yeah. When I was in the hospital in my first accident, I figured God had wanted me to find something out, but in my eyes, I just figured he was trying to teach me something, but I couldn't see it. I thought he just wanted to cause me pain.
And how did that shift, Ciara? How did it shift from believing God caused it to a different sort of way to view it?
I don't know. It's more, I don't know how to describe that.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll just go to that final question then, because I think the final question helps shed some light on this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So the final question always is, where did you see the face of God? And everybody has some answer for that, but for you, the answer is kind of the climax to the story.
Yeah. In my first accident, when I was spinning in circles, I could see someone standing in front of me, but no idea who it was. There was no one actually standing there. And then after I hit the tree, there was a pickup that was sitting there watching the whole thing. and it was 2 firemen on their way to a fire that stopped for me. And you could feel a presence there.
And that presence that was with you in the midst of that, there was also a message, wasn't there?
Yeah, that I'm not alone. I could feel someone like close to me, with me during it. And I knew I wasn't alone, so I felt safe.
In the midst of it all, felt safe. So, in the end, you no longer believe God did this to you,
Yeah,
but God was definitely where you got pointed.
yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.